If you're black in America, then you probably don't understand money, so listen up. So today we are going to talk about luck, risk, and the money game and how to play smart when the system ain't built for you. So let's go. All right, so we already know that the game is not fair, but you can still win. So, you ever see somebody who barely put in work, yet they win it in life? Meanwhile, you know people who grind every day just to stay afloat. That's because success isn't just about hustle, it's about luck, risk, and how you move. A lot of you are out here working twice as hard to get half as far, not because you weren't grinding, but because you ain't playing the game the right way. If you don't understand how luck and risk play a role in money, you might end up hustling forever with nothing to show for it. All right, guys. Now we have two hustlers, and this is a story about luck and risk. Picture this: you got two dudes, the same age and the same job with the same grind. Let's say they both work at a warehouse, pulling the same shifts, clocking in the same hours, but after work, their lives look completely different. So how does that make sense? If they making the same money, why is one struggling and the other one stacking? Now here's the difference. Marcus has a safety net, right? His pops owns a few businesses, so he still lives rent free. His uncle put him onto investing, so part of his check goes straight into assets. And if he ever needs extra, he got family he can call for a little backup. Meanwhile, Darnell is on his own. No help, no handouts, just him versus the bills. He's got to run full speed just to stay in the same place, while Marcus can afford to slow down and still come out ahead. Now, once again, we got Darnell. He's barely making it. He's stressed about rent. His car note's overdue, and he's living check to check. And we have Marcus, who's doing well. He stays fresh. He has a new car, and he's investing in stocks and real estate. Now, here's the lesson from the two hustlers, right? Some people start ahead, some people start behind. If you don't have a safety net, you have to move differently. And playing smart is more important than playing hard. Like I said, some people start life with a head start, and some people just got to grind to survive. That doesn't mean the game is unwinnable, but it does mean you have to move differently. If you're a Darnell, you can't afford reckless risk. You have to build your own safety net, create your own opportunities, and make sure one bad break doesn't take you out the game. Now let's talk about the Bill Gates lottery. So let me put it into perspective for you. You know Bill Gates, one of the richest men alive? He got into computers as a kid. But here's the crazy part. In 1968, there were 303 million high school students in the world. Only 300 had access to a computer. And guess who went to one of those schools? Bill Gates. He was smart, yeah, but just think about it. How many more black kids could have been tech billionaires if they had that same access? Now flip it. Gates had a best friend, Kent Evans. They were both computer nerds, both brilliant, but one day Kent went on a hike, had a freak accident, and died. That's risk. Doing everything right, but one bad break changes your whole future. Now, some people get lucky and some people get hit with bad luck, but what matters is how you move. Some people inherit left, some people inherit wealth, some start from nothing, some get startup money handed to them, others got to hustle just to get a $5,000 business loan. Some people invest at the right time and get rich, others invest right before a crash and take an L. Now, what does this mean for you? Number one, you can't control where you start, right? Because some people inherit wealth, some start from nothing. Number two, but you can control how you move. The people who play the people who win play the long game. And number three, protect yourself from risk and expose yourself to opportunity. Now you may be wondering, how do I play the game smart? If you're in a position where you don't have a safety net, you got to start thinking differently. Here's how you move smart. Number one, expose yourself to more chances. You can't predict when a big break will come, but you can put yourself in more rooms. You can apply to jobs, network, learn skills, and ultimately just put yourself in places where opportunity can find you. Number two is going to be always have a safety net. One setback can destroy you if you have a cushion, an emergency fund, you're investing. Having a backup plan so one bad move doesn't end the game. And then number three, never let one risk take you out the game. Never bet everything on one move, whether it's a business, a job, or a hustle. Don't blow all your money on one flip thinking it's a sure thing. Spread your risk. Now, let's talk about lottery winners versus smart investors. 70% of lottery winners end up broke. Why? Because they got lucky, but they had no system. Now, if you think about smart investors, they don't need luck because they build systems that let them win over time. They protect their money so one bad year doesn't destroy them. The goal isn't just to get money once, it's to make sure you never go broke again. I'm going to say it one more time. The goal isn't just to get money once, it's to make sure you never go broke again. Now, guys, what have we learned so far? Luck and risk affect everybody, right? No one is fully in control. Number two, you can't avoid risk, but you can make sure one bad break doesn't ruin you. Number three, you can't control luck, but you can control your moves. And number four, the best way to win is to stay in the game, keep leveling up, and protect yourself. Now, one thing we have to talk about is control what you can. Now, look, the game isn't fair, but you don't have to play to lose. Some people are born with advantages, and some people got to fight for every inch. But if you stay in the game, move smart, and protect yourself, you'll always be in a position to win. The only question is, guys, are you going to start today or are you going to wait till life forces you to? If this hits you different, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's get after it. Now, thank you for watching my little 6 minute lesson on luck, risk, and the money game. Remember, it's not just about working hard, but working smart and positioning yourself for success. All right, I'll see you guys next time.